Your badge number. And the name of your supervisor.
You just step back now.
I am a federal judge on the 11th Circuit. These are my credentials. Badge number. Now.
Check lane 3, non-compliant passenger, possibly
I am not hostile. I have not raised my voice. I have done nothing wrong.
Imagine you are standing in the TSA pre-check line, running on time, credentials in hand, headed to an emergency hearing at the Supreme Court of the United States. You have your federal judicial identification, your State Department travel clearance, your pre-check documentation. Now imagine an officer steps into your path, looks you in the eye, and tells you the documents are probably fake. That is exactly what happened to Federal Judge Felicia Grant at Miami International Airport, and the officer who did it had no idea who he was dealing with. Before this story goes any further, if this story resonated with you, I would love to know where you are watching from. Drop your city or your country in the comments right now. Tell me whether you think they got what they deserved. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because tomorrow's story hits just as hard. Share this so more people know what's really happening out here. See you in the next one. The terminal was already moving at full speed when it happened. 7:42 in the morning. Miami International Airport. The TSA pre-check lane, fluorescent lit and efficient, a line of verified travelers moving in practiced rhythm through the checkpoint. Business travelers, early risers, people with places to be. Officer Caldwell's voice cut through the noise first. He had stepped directly into her path before she reached the entrance wide stance, hand resting on his belt, body language already settled into confrontation. His declaration was loud enough to carry over the ambient hum of the terminal. The pre-check lane was for verified passengers only, and she needed to proceed to regular screening. Judge Felicia Grant stopped. She was 52 years old, dressed in a charcoal wool suit, carrying a leather briefcase, and moving with the quiet composure of a woman who had spent 3 decades navigating spaces where people had underestimated her. She had been on her way to the gate with time to spare. She had a 9:45 flight, an 11 o'clock connection, and a Supreme Court hearing she could not miss. A federal sentencing case, one that had been expedited at the court's request, required her physical presence in Washington by 2 in the afternoon. She reached into her briefcase without raising her voice. One at a time, she produced her federal judicial identification, her State Department travel clearance, and her pre-check documentation. She held them out steadily, identified herself as a sitting appellate judge on the 11th Circuit, and explained that she was traveling to an emergency Supreme Court proceeding. Caldwell barely looked at them. He did not take the identification from her hand. He did not scan the barcode on the pre-check document. He did not examine the holographic seal, the official federal seal, or the photograph that matched precisely the woman standing before him. He looked at her face,